Hey, hello guys, this is 3B. Okay, this is the continuation to the video I put up earlier today, Friday, Good Friday. Basically, at the end of that, I showed you a frosting female necromancer. I then accidentally clicked next, and then I started playing, and then it got interesting, and then 4 hours later I had to tear myself away because I needed some food and some coffee. Right, alright. I've decided I'm going to use this game to showcase the Frostling and Necromancer units a little bit more. So let us have a look. Okay guys, I will take you to my throne and I'll let you have a look at basically the Frostling units that you can produce. The initial one you have is the Lost Soul, which, if I'm not wrong, I have one floating around somewhere. Where are you? Nope. No. Right, okay, well, I'll get the Tome of Wonders then. This is the first unit you get. Alright, so low defense, well, okay average defense, very low HP, and okay melee, okay. The chief thing is, it's got two unique things going for it. One is Undying, which you've seen in the Tumbles video, okay. It can die once in combat and then come back. Great. So effectively it's two units for the price of one. And then there's Exploit Despair. So if you depress your enemies, the damage gets higher and higher and higher. Okay. Now there are some Frostling units that excel at creating despair. For example, you see one of where is she? Come on. Inflict Despair. Okay, attacks from this unit have a chance to inflict despair, which makes them more depressed and gives them spirit weakness. Okay, and then, oh, that reminds me, before I forget. You gotta bear with me, guys. My mouse is playing up a little bit. I need a new one. If anyone can recommend a good mouse, I'll be happy to know about it. Alright, so she can inflict despair, which makes everyone a little bit more depressed, and then the Lost Souls can get in there and do that little bit extra damage. So your initial summons basically is always going to be useful. Okay, after the Lost Soul you get the Reanimators. Okay, here's a Frosting one who has a couple of medals. Right, Inflict Despair. So there's an obvious synergy going on here, and because they're Frostling they get Inflict Chilling. I think that's a Frostling thing. Inflict Curse, Steal Enchantment. Yeah, alright. And Black Bolt. So you're noticing here that all the ranged attacks are, elemental. So anything that is vulnerable to elemental attacks, basically orcs, is going to suffer against the undead. However, anything that is resistance against these is going to do quite well. So you'd be surprised, gluttons are really quite difficult for the undead, for the necromancer to deal with. Okay, after your animator you get, where are you? There we go, a banshee. Okay, now the great thing about a banshee is, even though she's a monster, she's really in a way a kind of like a support unit. Alright, okay stats, not amazing, as you can see there. Like, she gets a little bit of extra defense and resistance, right? But the key thing is she has Despair Strike. So this is Inflict Despair, but a melee version. Okay, and she's got Whale of Despair, which is quite hard to resist. This is like an area, you've seen this in the Tumbles video, this is an area of effect version of Inflict Despair. It just ruins people's day, which means all your units that exploit despair, which would be your leader in this case, and also those Lost Souls, become that little bit better. Alright, and okay, and that's basically how she works. Alright, after that, this thing here, well, it's also got a very good chance of messing around with machines. It's a good anti-dreadnought unit. Okay, after that you get, what did you get? You get the bone collector, and I think I had one here. Did I? No. Alright, we got a Frostling White Witch. Nice. Okay, so we'll show you that. Here we go, a bone collector. Now the cool thing about the bone collector is it can regenerate in battle just by eating things. Alright. So what I'm going to do, guys, next turn, you see you've got like some horrible scoundrels here. I'm going to send these forward, kill these. Is there an assassin here? They're all scoundrels. Nice. Okay, kill these using this stack, and I'm going to hopefully show you the Deathbringer and the Bone Collector in action. Speaking of which, after you have your Bone Collector, you then get the Deathbringer. Okay, these are the goblin variety who do more do interesting damage here, and they inflict severely poison. But the key thing that all of them get is they're all tireless, so you can, you're not going to drain their movement points, which, as you can imagine, 2 or 3 of these, that's an exponentially better and better and better ability. Total awareness, so you can't flank them and you can't tire them out, and Influent Ghoul Curse, which we're going to see in action. As you've seen in the Tumbles video, basically it provides you a chance to curse your enemies, and if those enemies die and you win the battle, you then get those units for free. Okay, like see this guy here, the Ghoul Wargwort. Alright, I never produced this. This was something I got from Ghoul Curse. Okay, which is why you see he hasn't got embalmed on him. Okay, right, and then the last unit you have is the Reaper, which we will see in 2 turns. So I'm going to play a couple of turns just to show you how things work out here. Okay, right, who needs orders? What do I want to do with these guys? No, you can stay there for now. And you stay there. Okay, you stay there for now. Coming from there. Basically, guys, I'll give you this situation. You've got a Theocrat in the bottom right, human Theocrat, who is going to prove very dangerous, I imagine, sooner or later. But right now, he's keeping himself to himself. That is Marissa, herself to herself. And over here we have Snagga the Pretty, who is a goblin rogue, who's really been giving me a lot of trouble because Shadow Stalkers. And I'll bring this up so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so remember, a lot of the damage that, okay, it's not that, Shadow Stalker. Right, a lot of the damage that Necromancer units do is not, there's not a lot of physical damage. Okay, and so any physical damage they do is immediately counted. They do a lot of blight and frost damage, that's immediately counted. So this guy is just incredibly annoying to deal with. Okay, I had one of these go through about 6 of my units. Okay, and the only way I managed to get it down in the end was by using Blight Doctors to try and inflict some sort of weakness and then just pepper it to death with a bunch of untouchables, which works because untouchables are really cheap and fairly useful. Okay, so let us end turn and attack. I should really use the Banshee, but too late. Let's just bring these in. So what I'm going to try and show you is Eating Bones in action, and also the Ghoul Curse. Okay, one thing I do like about these guys is, yeah, they've only got 28 movement, so you might think, oh yeah, 28 movement, that's really not a lot, but I got this thing called Shadow Step, which means I can do that, jump there. Okay, I've got a 36% chance, so even if I don't Ghoul Curse it, I'm still going to mess up its day. So let's see if we can. Okay, so it resisted the Ghoul Curse, which means it is immune to Ghoul Curse for the rest of the turn. A little bit annoying, but what can you do? Okay. One thing I didn't show you is that my leader also has Where is it? Inflict Ghoul Curse. So she'll be doing some good stuff as well. Right. So that frosting scoundrel really wants to join me. Oh, resisted. That resisted again. Okay, this is the random number generator at work, guys. What can you do, eh? Alright, let's just go kill something. What abilities does she have? So there's only 2 left that hopefully we're going to get. Okay, so we do this, and if there's anything that it can eat, that sign comes up and it tells you what's going on. Okay, you also, sometimes you can't see it that well, but look, there we go, perfect. You've got a gravestone that shows you what's going on. Okay, you can die. Uh, 70% good. Okay, that was over far too quickly. Did it get it or not? I think oh, surround again. Yep, that's it, guys. So we got 1 extra at least. That's not too bad. Ah, this one hasn't been touched yet. Has that one been touched yet? Nope. Nah, we lost a unit. But this is just me being a little bit careless here, because I'm desperately trying to get some more ghouls. Yep, we got it. Right, so that should be 2 units. And there we go. See, we got 2 units. Okay, now this was some incredibly bad numbers, basically, guys. Because ordinarily you get quite a lot more there. Right, I'm going to send them up, clear that brigand camp. You notice I've left 1 space there. That's because I'm anticipating... Oh, what's going on? As per Zen. Okay, a useless city that I'm not that interested in. However, I want to claim that city back, which was mine. And while I'm here, I'm going to turn my doctor, these 3 living units into dead units. Yep. Ooh, I think, guys, I've just found a bug. Yeah, definitely a bug. That is interesting. Okay, I'm just looking at my item distribution and trying to work out. Yeah, okay. Druid with breathing fire, but you don't need the hood. Send the hood to you. Okay. And yeah, that's not a great shield. Just give that to Igor the Cannibal. You can have my nightmare as well. So it's Reaper's Hood. Okay, and I don't think Nyla has a mount. She does have a mount. So guys, you can see that there's a bug there with the hero, so ignore that because I'm sure that'll get fixed within the next hour or so, probably, knowing how quickly Triumph go around. And three fairies should be enough to start causing some pain. Right. Okay, the Reaper. We're going to use the Reaper now. Just to show you how the Reaper works. Okay, yes, it has invoked death, and yes, it is powerful. Just get that out of the way. Did I mention... Yeah, did I mention, guys, he flies? Alright, now the reason I like this is because it's, in a way, it's kind of like a support unit in some ways, because it's got energy drain, so it just kills your movement, and then it can, you know, reclaim its own life. And this, I like this, so if you do kill it, he might still take you with him. But this is the key one, okay? And this is a short range thing. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to try and use Invoke Death, and hopefully it will work because it will just instantly kill. But as you've seen, it's 11. Okay, an attack with 11 is really not that great. Plenty of things can do better than that. %60 chance. Alright, so now I'm curious because the fail chance is to reduce the HP of someone by 40. So if you use it on something that has less than that anyway, is this a guaranteed kill? Let's see what happens. Well, it was. Killed him. Okay, now, but you've noticed, yeah, it's got a cooldown, guys. And Ghoul Curse! Yes! Finally! Things are behaving. And we've got nowhere to go. Except there to do that. And try and curse this guy. 42 Ghoul Curse. Now, you might be thinking, why is it only 42 when everyone else was 60% plus? That's because they've got the Spirit Protection. And is immune to my Ghoul Cursing. No! Come to the dark side. Right, well, let's hurry up and kill one of these. Right, so have a look at that purple. See that boom, 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 that purple? Go F. Ooh, yeah, lovely. There we go, that's what we're after, yeah. Free units, free units, free units. I love it. So there we go, we've got a free unit. And some population. Well, you're all familiar with how this works. Everything that dies boosts population. Now sell it. So if you've been paying attention, guys, you'll notice that there is a distinct weakness here in terms of the mobility side of, hold on, we can take these 1, 2, 3 with those. Actually, that would be quite a close fight, because yeah, you guys are these are highly underrated. I really like big beetles. I think they're extremely dangerous. Oh, that's interesting. That hasn't fixed. Oh, not good. Run away! Okay, what do I want to do here? Wait, I could have... Ah, yeah, this is what I'm going to research next, guys, because I like this. And I keep dying. I'm a terrible player. I just keep dying. Okay, what can we do with her? Alright, yeah! Glad this has come up, guys. I wanted to show you something new here. Okay, as you know, druids did not have a lot going for them once they hit the later levels. That's been changed. Okay, I wish I'd remembered this, because I would have saved up some points to get them. Here, Core Lightning is a druid upgrade, and so is Regrowth. That comes at around about 11, which seems to be when all that the really good stuff comes, you know, like the Master Illusionist, etc, etc. So I'm going to save up and I'm going to get Regrowth. Yeah, why not? What exactly does she think she's doing? See, I'm not really sure what the AI thinks it's doing there, if it's looking to just sort of raid me or what. Either way, I'm gonna send these down. There we go, I knew it. That's what they were planning. See that? Stalkers. Ah, God, I hate stalkers. Right, that's going to go back there, because this is it's be a tough fight no matter what I do. That might actually be more useful. And then this one. Okay, bring that there. So yeah, not the most mobile of classes, but it should be interesting to see how these things pan out. Okay, and oops, that. I'm just going to put that on auto. You don't need to watch me fight this. Okay, so I cannot use this as a normal city, so I've got to ghoulify them and then send these guys down and back to cause some havoc, because I don't like the look of, oh, hello, what's going on here? Where is she going? Margaret Pretty. Does that mean nice, and I can defend that. See guys, if I'd picked destruction, I probably would have burnt this straight away and then instantly animated it, because that's one of your starting spells. animate ruins, okay, which I'm sure you've seen in the Tumbles video. Okay, it's a good thing if you want to boost your economy, and it works. However, the downside to that is that, okay, I'm going to send these guys up here. I'm going to try and see if I can link them. Yeah, the downside to that is that your city starts from basically nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, you might be thinking, why on earth would you have Insight Revolt? Yeah, look at that. It means I'm losing population here, which I've forgotten about, so I've got to do something about this. Crowns. 50. The only thing I can do about this is nothing really. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I anticipate we're going to have a bit of a fight next turn, and I just want to bring my spellcasters in. Basically, guys, I've got a slight surplus. Has this got the bug as well? No, it's just some heroes. Okay. Of items, you've no doubt noticed this. Okay, something that we pushed for and it got put in. Sell that. Can I sell these? Yes, I can. And sold it. And energy drain. Okay, and end turn. No worries for me. So you might be wondering why I'm not going in there. That's because I know what's in there, and that is not something I can handle right now. Unless I want to use... I've got all these. Right, you can see this is the damage that happened the last time I went in there. I lost 3 stacks. Which is why this AI thinks you can just come in and start harassing me. Okay, that will go there, and then there. Okay, you don't need to watch me play this. What did we get? We got another unit. Woo. Nice. as you can see, guys, I've not really been doing a lot with this this city here. And you can see that even though I've got half the map, my economy is not that great. Okay, I've got 512. Hold on, that 542 income, and all this upkeep. If I was a warlord, this would be quite a lot more. But hey, pros and cons, right? And enter 10. I will fight this one just to see how it works out. So you've seen, guys, that these aren't ghoul fairies, these are normal fairies. Okay, the reason for that is you can't ghoulify a dwelling. I'm pretty sure you can't ghoulify a dwelling. You can ghoulify the units, just not the dwelling itself. Alright, bring on the pain. Ooh, or not. That's more like it. Okay, it's worthwhile bringing up some of these things here, guys. Okay, Death Ray is a nice old classic that you've all seen in the old game. Okay, Dispel Magic, you know what that is. Dark Gift means every unit of mine on the battlefield gets Inflict Curse and +2 melee damage. Okay, now what does Inflict Curse do? Let's find out. Inflict Curse. Okay, -300 morale, -2 defense and resistance. So you can imagine in a big battle, guys, if you got all those units, that's going to be something that's pretty useful. Okay, Stiffen Limbs. Now, the thing with Stiffen Limbs is it can't really be resisted. Okay, it can be disjuncted, dispelled rather, of course, but I think this is a very useful spell, and it's kind of a cornerstone of the Necromancer, because it messes up with your enemy's mobility. It's sort of a Necromancer counterpoint to Slayer's Doubt, the Theocrat spell. And now this here, Siphon Life, this is one of my favorites because it does decent damage and it will heal your units around. Okay, costs the same as a Death Ray, but the Death Ray does more damage overall. This does less damage and different damage, but it will heal any undead around it. So for example, if I cast Death Ray on there, any undead in that hex, that, and that would then get healed. Okay, so you kind of want to surround a unit and then use that as a way to heal you. Now what the odds are going to attack me next? Ah, okay, this is actually good because it means I get to put my Reaper against those, which is good. I suspect I'm going to lose the city, but so be it. At least now I know where the where all those units went. Ah, right. Race command level up. Now guys, I need to think. Do I want cheaper Frostlings as in bring down the price of my lovely mammoth riders, or do I go for more mana? I think I'm alright for mana. If I was a sorcerer, that would be a much more interesting choice. I think I'll go for that because I've used them a lot and I like them. And it now means that these guys, I can one turn them, which means I now want to one turn them. You're alright for the moment because there's a lot of you. I'm actually kind of hoping they actually take this over, because it then means they'll take away that curse, which is really, really annoying. Upgrade your leader. Yes. What have we got? Good stuff. Life stealing, shadow step. I don't know. Bane of the good. Well, I'm not fighting anyone good. Control the undead. Devour corpse. Any of this stuff. Element, machine, and undead units are not applicable. I don't know. I think I might go for that, which means none of my undead have any weakness now. Oh, well, that, okay, because they're in a transport. Okay. Couldn't get them to escape. I'll fight this one just to see how many of them I can kill, but I think it's bye-bye to my fairies. It's a shame, I like these guys. Okay guys, I think after this I'm going to stop so I can get prepared for the actual proper Let's Play, because this is not the planned Let's Play. This was just me messing around. Oh, and finding a couple of bugs. Oh, come on. You just hate it when that happens. Okay, so that's 2 assassins down. If I'm lucky, I'm able to get one more. Ah, nice. And that's it, c'est fini. Right, so I've used up 40 of my CP, which is not great because... Ah, okay, that's alright. It worked out okay. Now where are they going? Oh, I hate this. Ah, they really want this city back. Okay, no worries. Yes, I should win this because I've got undead that don't really care about the poison damage. The 2 succubi are going to be the most annoying. But let's roll the dice. Okay, this will be the last battle, guys. Honestly, I have a real problem with controlling myself with this game. Yes, this second breakfast will work on the undead. It won't increase the morale, but it will give them back some HP. But I'm going to use it on Wozniak. Nice. Make him a badass. Because he breathes fire, which is what I'm going to be using. Okay, like I said, the thing I'm most worried about here is the succubi. 60% that one's been used, that's 70%. Wow. That is stronger than heavy limbs. Is it heavy limbs? Stiffened limbs. Wow. I forgot how useful that actually is. Ah, that is interesting. I'm going to take a gamble here, guys, that the crows aren't going to do much damage. So someone's exhausted. Exhausted fatigue. Yep. More importantly, did she get depressed? No, she didn't. That's alright. She can't. No, she should survive that. And the banshee would hit back for 6 and 9. So that should be 16 and 19 versus 12. Between 4 and 7 damage. Should be good. See what happens. But just to make sure, lower that resistance a little bit. Yep. Send in the cadavers. And then just to really mess this up, Eagle the Cannibal will curse her. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. Good. What happened to him? Ah, he got cursed. That's the first time I've used Cure Disease, and I'm glad it's there, because someone was asking, do you ever use Cure Disease? Well, there you go. But I get the point, yeah, and there are more immediately obvious things. Oh, we poisoned the goblin succubus. Nice. 12. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Well, hopefully she does seduce him. I will be able to kill her. Oh yeah, and this is something that all warlords get the chance to do, guys. You get the war cry ability for all warlords, which is, you know, pretty sweet. And she can pounce. Okay, and why can she pounce? That's because she's riding a panther. Woo! And he's riding a bear. That's 2 new mounts. Promised you I'd show you mounts. There you go, 2 new mounts. Bleeding Wounds, extra HP, Devastating Charge, and Bloodthirsty. And in the other corner, we have riding a panther, Predator, Pounce, and Athletics. Athletics, guys, I'm sure you've seen this, but just cover it what it does. Athletics. Okay, so you move faster in tactical combat. That's basically what it means. Okay. What can she do? What can she do? What can she do? Oh, can she make these go berserk? Nope. $48, $40. I just thought it'd be quite funny to, yeah, let's make these guys go berserk if it works. It hardly ever works. It worked! Yes! And we will give Touch of Faith to Wozniak, just in case. And Jet Li Swift Kick is distantly related to Bruce Lee. And hopefully she'll get a chance to do some nice stuff. Send this forward. Huh. Don't kill my Banshee. There's just something great about having a bunch of corpses crawl up your wall. Yeah, why not? Oh, what spell? Kill that one instead. 4. Oh, it's definite death. Nice. So against certain enemies you can see how that Banshee gets more useful, especially because we can now do this, which will delay the arrival of my second Dread Reaper, but will help me keep this Banshee alive that little bit longer. So that was Siphon Life. Okay, now you're going to go there, you're going to go there, and you're going to cause problems. Frostbitten, Despair, and Exhausting Fatigue. Let's hope it goes. Broken Spirit as well. Nice. So you can see how this all starts to stack up, guys. Because they're weaker, so they actually take more damage, and they're depressed, so certain units, like I showed you earlier, will do more damage. I wonder if it's too far. Can I use this? I might burn my own Banshee. Let's not do it just yet then. Even for Necromancer, I know you don't want to burn your own things. What's the damage? You know what, I'm going to go with Meditate and see which one I get. Equanimity of Mind. Ah, extra fire damage. Okay. Oh, my banshee! My poor banshee. Can I raise it? I don't think I can. Where's the cannibal? Tier 2 and below. It will tell me if I can, so I'll click on that and I should be able to raise it if I can reach it. Right. Oh, that's... Yep, let's do it. Go on, eagle. In you go. Oh, shit, they killed my... Oh! God, that's just... You know, I have no one to blame but myself there. I should have thought about that. But I didn't, and she died. So I'm going to spitefully burn her. That is most annoying. Alright, let's see if we can bring my banshee back. Yep, she's back. Nice. Do like a good roasting, yeah. Unfortunate casualty of war. She was one of my favorites, but that athletics is actually useful for someone else like him. Okay, too many items. I don't need this, so we'll sell that. Sell that. Bleeding. We don't need this one. Yeah, I'm not interested. Why is it? Ah, okay. Halisto. Yeah, we know about that. Okay guys, I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video. There will be more to come. Goodbye.